Let's play! Whoa!
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. Last time we left off, we concluded Chapter 3, where we gathered all that we needed within London itself, so that we can go ahead and begin our, I don't know what you want to call it, around-the-world trip to find these Azran eggs. I don't know, we want the power, I hate saying we want the power of the Azran, but more so just kind of seeing what it is and helping Aurora, really. So we're doing all that, trying to find out more about Targent. Oh, and we very easily, captured Bloom. So that was a little anticlimactic, but I think we all knew where I was going anyway. So today we will begin Chapter 4. Oh, that's right. Every time this happened to any game in the series, if you start after you turned off the game, you'll get a little hey, here's what happened so far. So there you are. But today we will start Chapter 4, The Hunt for the Eggs.
The miscellaneous is really something. It's like a home away from home. And a flying one at that.
She should serve us well in a long journey to come. Now, let's head to the locations indicated in the Azran dome into the system.
Are you going to teach us how to fly?
As much as I'd like you to hold the reins, Luke, I merely wanted to introduce you to our state-of-the-art navigation system. Now listen carefully. First, I'd like you to examine that monitor up there, above the flight controls. Choose a destination on the screen, and Raven will set the course. Well, actually, I'm taking a look at what they have up there. I mean, maybe those 5 places will be available to us right off the bat, but we have the 3 places we've been to already, Frauenborg, Cod, and London. But I love how generic we're gonna go to jungle. Hey, we're gonna go to island, or maybe desert. So, interesting, but we'll see. If you ever find yourself some distance away, please don't hesitate to call him via the airship icon on the touchscreen. I'm confident you will find Raymond quite dependable. He's been an invaluable aid to me over the years.
So, we just need to touch a destination and set off. How convenient. That's pretty much the same as how the London buses work.
So, you understand then? Excellent. No need for me to explain twice. So that's kind of interesting. So I guess wherever we are in the world, we don't need to go to a certain aerodome or whatever to get back on the Postonius. New episodes. Oh, we have more than one apparently, and new articles. All right, so we got some things we gotta do first. So, all right, let's go ahead and do that then. Let's take a look at the episodes first. We have Love Beyond Borders. Groski's most infatuated fan faces an unexpected setback. Still, she's never been one to let reality get in the way of her dreams. As much as I give Hannah a hard time, she's good. But why? Why would the woman want a divorce now, right after I blew that last case wide open? Cause for celebration, surely. I thought she would be proud. Ugh. Maybe I should forget about Targent, focus on my home life.
My darling Clamp has a wife?
Who are you?
Me? I'm the president and I'm a loyal supporter of your cause. Listen, Spectre, I've witnessed your bravery and dedication over the years. You are an outstanding officer. I'm sorry your wife doesn't see that, but you can't really mean to stop now.
What do you mean?
The Clamp Groski I know would never just stand back and let evil villains roam free. He would wrestle them down to the ground.
By the hairs of my chest, you're right! This is no time to be moping. I have a vile criminal organization to deal with. I'll make light work of those Targent filth. Right, it's settled. Clamp Groski is off on the world tour. For the yard!
Good luck, my beloved. So this is goodbye? No, it can't end like this. In fact, I outright refuse to let that happen. So what if my love is unrequited? I will go on as before, mere steps behind, protecting him wherever he goes. Perhaps someday the budding flower of love will spring forth from his burly chest. I've always said I would follow you to the ends of the earth, Clamp. Now it's time for me to prove my unyielding devotion. The fire of justice and passion burns in my heart, too. Let's do this together, Clamp. For the yard!
So wait a minute, like these episodes are merely like, outside lore, right? So Grotsky is married? I don't know why I assumed he wasn't. But even then, Hannah, I just said that I was cool with you, but now I'm a little iffy about you. I mean, as long as you don't get in the way of their marriage, fine, but you're kind of making it seem like you're hoping that he will cheat on his wife with you. I don't know, maybe I'm looking into it too much. A full measure of justice. With the great evil running rampant in London, one man is expected to act in the name of justice. See how his meticulous planning and sharp wits lead to an arrest.
Chief Inspector Carmichael, the vampire and the group of thugs that were laying low near a river, sir.
Good work. Bring them in for questioning. They're part of something much bigger. Let's stake my life on it. Press them for everything they've got, and maybe do some presenting and objections.
Yes, sir. And if I may add, we're delighted to have you on this case, sir. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Well, I'm just doing my duty, Constable. My duty to flush out crime from every one of the city's dark corners.
I'll tell you who else couldn't do without. D.I. Bloom. Now there's what I call talented detective, sir.
Ah, yes. All right, you're dismissed.
Yes, sir. I'll get back to my post.
Everyone's talking about that upstart Bloom, but there's something not right with him. His record's too clean, too flawless. Perhaps it's time to get him involved in the Targent case, see if he's hiding something. If he turns out to be as bent as I think he is, my position on as top dog of Scotland Yard will be safe until retirement. Good evening, Chief Inspector.
Aha! Good evening, Bloom.
Are you looking for something, sir? It's unusual to see someone at your rank browsing the archives.
Well, I could say the very same thing to you. You've been down in the archives every day this week. Still,
you've sometimes got to take a hands-on approach with these things, I suppose. I couldn't agree more. You know, some people simply dismiss me as a young upstart. I'm hoping my diligence will prove them wrong. Now, if you'll excuse me, sir. Why, that insolent little... Still, this would be the ideal time to take advantage of his arrogance. Before long, all this will be resolved. Bloom, Targent, everything. Okay. Oh, there's more. Whoa, okay. Good news! DC Carmichael, sir! I finally tickled the confession out of that Targent spy! No one can understand my chest hair! Excellent work, Grotsky. I knew you could pull it off. I do believe you'll be looking at a promotion in the not-too-distant future. And I'll be promoted to Detective Superintendent myself. That's excellent news, sir! This is only the beginning, though. We have to make sure Targent are eradicated for good. Leave it to me, Chief Inspector! Okay. Now, I am hoping for the best regarding Carmichael, but once again, I do get a little iffy about any new character that we come across, so just saying. We got 2 new articles here, starting off with Snowman Seen Dancing at Night. Rumors of a snowman that moves during the night are spreading through Rowenborg. One lady even claims to have seen it flamingo dancing. Okay. And a prehistoric visitor? There have been a number of recent sightings of a long-necked monster in Lake Cod, and the locals have taken been calling Coddy. Oh no, I'm thinking about Lucia again. Alright, well, with that all being said and done, let's go ahead and speak with... Well, actually, hold on. Can we speak with Keith? I'm just curious if I did lose a puzzle somewhere. Meow. Meow. No? Okay, no, I guess I'm good to go. I really thought I was missing something. Alright. Sycamore, you have a puzzle for me, huh? Professor, how are you fighting the miscellaneous? Is it accord to your taste? Very much so, Professor. Everything is splendid, from the elaborate yet cozy design in the interior to the first-rate pilot. I imagine even the most luxurious airlines would struggle to offer this level of hospitality. Hardly deserving such praise, Professor. Surely there must be at least 1 or 2 flaws you can pick out. I hate to disappoint, but with the excitement of the worldwide exposition, it's difficult to focus on any negative aspects. True, there's a great deal of excitement to be had, but it's not all smooth sailing, you know. We've had our fair share of troubles with traveling the skies. A few technical hitches and a few scraps of disaster. And apparently that's going to lead to a puzzle. Alright, what do we got going on then? Fuel's errand, pun. Oh no! Something's gone wrong with the Bistonius' engine. It seems that pipe that supplies the fuel has shattered into little pieces. Uh-oh. The emergency fuel supply will keep the airship afloat for a little while, but the broken pipe needs to be fixed before that supply runs out. Use the pieces of the pipe on the touchscreen to reconnect the engine to the fuel supply. Bear in mind, together, those pieces make up one long pipe, so you'll need to link up every last one of them. So we gotta use every single one. Now, with that being said, does that mean we gotta use every single square of this? Possibly. Alright. Let's give this a go. I highly doubt this is gonna be it, what I'm doing here, but I'm just messing around. Yeah, obviously, it can't be the two connected like that. Hey, these are coming together kind of nicely, actually. Well, I say that, then crap happens. Damn it! I thought I was doing well there. What are you not happy with, game? Hi, buddy. Little buddy's like, hey, what's going on here? What's going on in this thread? You know what? I just realized there's a thing here. Wait a minute. Did that work? Benji, hold on, buddy. Hold on. Yeah, that does work.
This was quite the conundrum.
Kinda. All right.
And there we have it.
You fixed it, but surely it's only a matter of time before such a complicated pipe gets broken again. Oh crap, you're making it sound like we're gonna have multiple of these puzzles, huh? And what's wrong with the pipe to be that brittle? Maybe replace the entirety, maybe replace the material. We got a new item, the belted bell bottoms. It was a day like any other, Raymond. Raymond had the helm, and the prevailing winds blew southeast, if I remember correctly. Then out of nowhere came a tremendous crash. The world shook and we were both thrown unconscious, but only for a moment. Goodness. When we came to... Excuse me. The ground was rapidly approaching, and the engines audibly sputtered and coughed. Just like I did. Raymond took one look at me, and then bolted to the engine room. It must have been a harrowing experience. If Raymond was otherwise occupied, who manned the controls? I did. I had very little choice in the matter. Having only piloted a ship once very briefly in perfect weather, it was daunting to say the least. My heart was pounding so fast I thought I might burst from my chest. And yet here you are, resolute as ever. You and Raymond trusted each other enough to avoid sheer disaster. Raymond and I go back a long way. Of course, this wasn't the only time we suffered engine trouble, but that's another story. Okay. Yeah, and apparently, I know how I just said, like, oh, is there going to be more? There is, if you talk to him again. Raymond and I have encountered all sorts of difficulties during our travels. Once, fool that I was, I tried a little experiment that quickly got out of hand. Oh? Well, now you have me curious. I'd begun to find miscellaneous' cruising speed rather tiresome, you see, and thought I might add a bit of kick to her engine. Ah, he made some modifications. Yes, and as you might have guessed, those modifications didn't go very well with the rest of the ship. Would you put, like, NAS in there? Freaking, Toretto? I used to watch the very first Fast and Furious so many times when I was younger. I literally used to know that movie like the back of my head, back of my hand. I think I watched... I think I did watch Too Fast, Too Furious, and then everything else is a blur, literally. Like, I don't even know where I stopped. I thought I saw Tokyo Drift once. I don't know anything about it. And I don't know, I literally can't recall if I saw any of the other ones in any capacity. I think they're like on 10 now, or 11. That's a franchise I did not expect to just continue on like it has. Alright. Oh no, Professor Sycamore has been a bit of a too creative in the engine room, and it's all gone horribly wrong. The pipe that supplies the engine and fuel is shattered into little pieces, emergency fuel slot, keep it all, blah, 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 blah. So, do the same thing. But you can't place any of the white square. You can't place any on the white square to top left. So it's just there to piss me off, huh? Okay. This is already not going to work. We need something that's going to take us around the white square to the top left. Case in point. Okay. Well, my things, I need something that's gonna, like, kind of curve inwards. Like so. Oh, crap, I just realized that the pipe is there at the bottom. Ooh, is there anything that's gonna, like, curve around to the top right? Yeah, see, sometimes working backwards is the way you want to go here. Yeah, holy crap. It was actually a lot easier working backwards than it was to continue going the path I was on there. Because it's like, well, wait a minute. If it needs to go to the bottom, but we need to use up all the squares, how can we logically do this? And I noticed that the top right was still a little empty. It's like, we kind of need to snake this around. And I think, I'm taking a look at the DS just really quick if I'm missing anything, but I don't think I am. Yeah. I don't know, I thought it was a break somewhere.
You know, I think this may be it.
Excuse me. Huh.
Puzzle solving.
I have water
is a
next to me and everything, but
gentlemanly
ugh.
pursuit.
Professor Sycamore should really wait until he's firmly on the ground before fiddling with the airship's engine. Yeah, wait, was he doing this as they were flying? Jesus. And another new item, the lightweight helmet. I was entirely at fault for having gone against Raven's wishes. I imagine you earned his amenity for such a reckless undertaking. Oh, he was bristling. He had to run to the engine room once again for emergency repairs. Not something he nor anyone else would wish to make a habit of. So you took the pilot's seat again? You've spotted a pattern. Thankfully, by that time, I was used to flying in a pinch. You might say that recklessness led you to acquire the skills needed to pursue those Targent airships back in Frauenborg. Huh, well, let's just say fortune and misfortune are two sides of the same coin. Okay. Now, here's something. We can actually go straight to what the story wants us to do, or, now that we have access to the airship, we can actually go around to places and do some miscellaneous stuff. And you guys know me, I love doing miscellaneous stuff and side quests before actually continuing with the story. So, yep, simply touch the destination and the Bostonians will take us there in no time. So yeah, I love it. Like, they're all there for us right off the bat. But before going anywhere new, we're actually going to go back to Frauenborg. And we're going to do some things here. Alright. Now we leave. We're going to go back to the igloo. Because we can check out the wooden box here at the bottom right now. And there's a collection item. The Still Warm Scarf. And then with that, we can also talk to... I forgot her name. Donna. She has a puzzle for us. Well, hello. Always nice to keep a friendly face. How are you keeping? Always nice to see a friendly face. How are you keeping? Not bad, thank you. You look well yourself, Donna. Well, they say the greatest wealth is health. Why don't you stop a mo and enjoy a nice puzzle? Keep that brain in shape. Gotta stop a mo. You can't say moment. God forbid we can't put an extra syllable in there. A royal burden. One of the jewels in my royal collection is so colossal and precious, I thought the only place for it would be upon my regal head. Alas, the blasted stone is both so ridiculously large and horrendously heavy that it has been rendered my crown totally unwearable. I'll gladly give this piece of royal headwear to anyone who can accurately ascertain how many jewels it contains. Are you able to solve the king's challenge? Well, I'm curious if it's all going to be the same thing. I think it is the same pattern. So 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 12, 15, 16... I'm gonna wait until it spins. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I'm counting 16 jewels around the base and, like, you know, going on, like, the curvature of the crown. But we also gotta remember the main jewel there on the very top. That puts us at 17. But I don't feel confident. I don't know. There's 17 that's shown here. But what the hell is he talking about this... It's so colossal and precious. Are we even talking about this one stone he's talking about here. The blasted stone is both so ludicrously large and horrendously heavy, it has been rendered my crown totally unwearable. Are you hiding that last jewel? So is it technically 18? Because that's I'm a little bit confused here. Because like here we have the headwear here. I'm very positive that it has 17 jewels on it itself, but we don't see that large one he's talking about from the puzzle. So I'm assuming he has it hidden somewhere. But I think with that in total, we should have 18.
Let's shed some light on this one.
Sure enough.
Excellent, if I do say so myself.
Wow. That he's not lying. So can you even wear the damn thing? The crown contains 18 jewels. Very pretty, but useless if the king can't wear it.
Well, how'd you like it? Good one, wasn't it?
An excellent exercise for the mind, Donna. Thank you. After this pleasant break, I think we are ready to set off again soon.
The wooden steps can be a bit slippery, so watch your step on the way down.
Alright then. Yeah, I didn't like that puzzle in the sense that it tries tricking you. And, I mean, I don't know. I guess to each their own. So now we're going to go back up here. Because now we want to talk with Prima, I believe her name was. She has a puzzle as well.
Wow, that is such an adorable outfit. It's not exactly in the season, but I guess that's what you're going for, right?
I just realized, yeah, we're having Aurora, you know, freaking go around in her shorts.
Are you asking me? Yes, of course, you. You know, sometimes I go off trend too. Like, right now, it's all about strawberry red, but I just can't pull that off. So instead, I carry the strawberry puzzle.
Ooh, strawberries actually sounds really good right about now. Strawberry sharer. Time for dessert. You have a huge mound of strawberries to share between our 4 children, A to D. You think it would be easy, but each of these picky children is very specific about the number of strawberries they'd like. Come on now. A says I want 1 fewer than B. B says I want 3 times what C gets. C is like I want 5 fewer than A. And D is like I want half as many as A. Bearing in mind that the plates hold up to 9 strawberries, can you dish out the fruit and satisfy all the children's demands? Now, it says it can go up to 9. Doesn't necessarily mean that we will have 9 on a plate. Because reading this out, it almost makes it seem like B is going to have the most. Because they want 3 times what C gets. A and C is like, I want 5 fewer than A. And A is only getting 1 less than B. And then D is like, I want half as many as A. So, honestly, it seems like, no matter what, B is the one that's going to be a catalyst for all this. And, you know, we can kind of go from there. So, frankly, I kind of want to start out by giving all 9 to B. Now, as we read, A simply wants 1 fewer than B. So, and then D's like, I want half as many as A, meaning that you're just going to get 4. Okay. And then C's like, I want 5 fewer than A. So that should only give us 3. Excuse me. I don't know why it is like when I'm recording, like I end up like coughing like crazy, and it's like, this is annoying. Frankly, I probably should. I wonder if I need to see... I forgot their names. The ear, nose, and throat doctor, but it's like, is there something just bothering me? Or if it's like if I use it too much, but it's like... Ugh. Excuse me. Alright. So yeah, I think this pretty much settles exactly what they're looking for, right? They want 1 fewer than B. C wants 5 fewer than A, and then D simply half of A. This all works.
Here is my answer.
Good job, Aurora.
I enjoyed that.
Oh, she's so happy. The most strawberries any children can get is 9, and it's pretty obvious from B's statement that she's a huge fan of strawberries. If B gets 9, A gets 8, C gets 3, and D gets 4. I used to love strawberries when I was younger. I still really enjoy them. I probably won't eat as many. I like strawberry-flavored stuff as well, but eh. Another new clothing item, the comfy tracksuit bottoms.
Strawberries must be very tasty. They're delicious. I can't wait for the holidays. That's when we get to go down into the orchids and or orchards, whatever, and have a fruit feast. Strawberries and cream.
I'm getting hungry. I have a little bit to go to lunch. I mean, my thing is I never have breakfast. That's just how I am. I probably should. I mean, every time I say, like, oh, I'm going to have breakfast, I just never do. But it is what it is. Now we're going to go ahead and go into zoom in here, and we're going to talk to Masha.
That's Masha over there, isn't it? I hope she's not spreading strange rumors again. Did you see the World Times? Proof right there. Proof right there. Someone actually caught the horrid thing on camera.
Oh, that whole thing about a dancing snowman.
I know. Out there at night dancing all alone, I heard. It'd be heartbreaking if it wasn't so scary. I heard it only wakes up at night. For all you know, it could even be that one right behind you. What? Oh, don't say things like that. I'll definitely be staying in tonight and locking my doors too.
A dancing snowman? That's the first I've heard of it. The snowman you built may have started the gate of following, Professor.
According to the World Times, it was doing some flamenco dancing upside down. That's one talented snowman.
That snowman's only skill is to hide the operating mechanism for the ice wall. It certainly cannot dance. And frankly, anyone who would believe such a thing is a superstitious dullard. No doubt a snowstorm obscured the true scene.
Well, look who's back. Oh, did you know we've added another mascot to our growing family of snowmen? Say hello to the adorable Grotty.
You've got quite the selection now. Did something happen to boost your sales?
Oh, it's all about advertising. Ever since the insoluble snowman featured in the World Times, business has been booming.
I fear you won't be able to maintain your sales figures if no more than rumors to entice customers.
He has a point. If no one gets to witness this insoluble snowman for themselves, sooner or later they'll get suspicious. Well, I suppose you're right. If it comes down to that, I'll have to put on a suit and dance the flamenco myself. Will you be able to pull something like that off? As it happens, I've been learning. Sometimes I even do the odd cartwheel in the snow when nobody's looking. You don't suppose there's any chance that the photo in the World Times is actually just Masha, do you?
It's feasible. Very feasible.
Yes? What was that? Oh, nothing at all. I know a gossip when I see one. Come on, spit it out.
We were simply debating whether we should buy one of your delightful mascots.
Yes, that's right. I just couldn't decide between Carrots, Grotty, or Binky. They're all very well made. Well, why didn't you say so? I recommend Grotty. Look at his tiny little eyes. He looks rather like your friend there.
Thank you. Well, there we go. Another article solved, I guess.
Soon we'll have enough revenue to make a mini insoluble snowman. I was thinking of calling her Solvy after you know who.
No, thank you. Okay. So that's actually all that we could do right now in Frohenborg. So let's go ahead and we hit the airplane icon, and sure enough... no. We don't want to go back to London. We want to go back to Cod. We got some puzzles and things we can do here. Go here to the left, and we're gonna talk good old Hazel.
Oh dear, Hazel, is something the matter? I'll help you if I can.
Okay, puzzle time. Acorn allocation. These 3 squirrels are on their way home, picking up acorns along the way. The forest is dotted with clearings that contain piles of acorns, and every time a squirrel passes through one, it takes all the acorns it finds. The number of each clearing indicates how many acorns it contains. The 3 squirrels set off one after the other, starting from the top, and by the time they each get home, they have the same number of acorns. Which route does each squirrel take? So touch the numbered clearings one after the other from left to right and indicate a squirrel's route home. Plot the squirrel's routes individually, starting from the top one. Once the squirrel's route has been plotted, you can touch its house at any time to check how many acorns it will collect. This will come in handy for solving the puzzle. Okay, well, I guess I'll just kind of work on this. So, they have 25. Wait, can they cross, like... Oh, crap. Okay, never mind. They can cross. Alright. So, they have 25. Can I get anywhere near that? Well, they have 25 as well. So I'm going to make the assumption that perhaps it's not going to be 25. Okay. Because I was kind of doing zigzags here. Well, you know what I just realized? I guess just because the house is there and the top doesn't mean that it's their house. I guess that's another thing to kind of consider. It's definitely not that then. I guess can we try going to the bottom house? So now we got 22. So instead of going there then, there we are. Do I need to pick up all the... I just realized that. Do I need to use all of them? Because I don't want to use that 5 because it's not going to kind of lead anywhere, but... Yeah. If I do this, they're all at 22. It doesn't necessarily state that I need to use all of them, right? Just that whatever route they take in that path, they'll grab all the acorns along that route. Yeah, so I think this is how it should work.
Maybe this is it.
Alrighty.
The Professor's Apprentice saves the day.
Nutty! By taking these routes home, the squirrels each collect 22 acorns along the way.
You've got enough acorns there to last a winter, haven't you? What's the problem? You need hazelnuts too. You have a healthy appetite, don't you? Who, me? Well, maybe, but at least I don't stuff food in my cheeks and save it for later.
Leave Hazel alone. Alright, now we're gonna go to the right, because we're looking for... Maybe not here, hold on. I think I had to go up, not down. There he is. Remember moves?
Hey, what a coincidence! Stop and chat for a moment, would you?
Hello, sir. We would be glad to.
Great timing, you coming by. You can give me a hand at this puzzle that's been busting my noggin.
Alright, what do you have here? Shunting into sidings. One of your rookie train drivers got confused about where to leave his train's rail cars at the end of his shift, so he just dumped them at the far side of the depot and went home. There's a reason, I guess, why he's a rookie train driver. You'll have to pick up the slack and put them where they need to be, alongside the train on the top track, and with the rail cars in the exact same order, of course. Take control of the train engine and sort out this mess. Excuse me, guys. This is bothering me. Maybe I should take a little break after this recording. Simply drag the train engine with the stylus to move it. To move the rail cars, though, you'll first have to couple them to the engine. So let's see here. The engine couples automatically to any rail car it touches. You can use the engine to pull or push coupled rail cars. Simply touch a rail car to uncouple it. The uncoupled rail cars are darker than coupled. Touch the lever at the bottom right of the screen to switch the orange junctions. Switching junctions allow you to travel in different directions at different parts of the track. And it has to be in the same order, huh? Sorry, I'm just kind of messing around with this. I like the idea of this, but this is a little funky to say the least. So I gotta get the. Okay, I got an idea. Well, do I have to, like, literally line it up next to it now? Okay.
That should do it.
That wasn't bad. Now, I can see that.
Think I'm in the mood for another?
I can see that becoming a lot worse if they decide to use this. Well, I don't think they had a number next to it, did it? So, I could definitely see this puzzle expanding like crazy by having various other cars that we can couple and uncouple. So, choo-choo! Driving trains is just as much fun as it looks. Now, call me weird, but I do still have a... Call it a... I hate saying bucket list thing, but I would like to take like a cross-country train ride. And I want it to be like, you know, like those cars, like those that you see like in games like this, right? It's like it has like its own room, bedroom, and whatnot. It seems like it would be so cozy. But I can also imagine that being costing quite a bit.
Oh, I see it now. Simple, really.
It must be quite a complicated job to be a railway controller, mustn't it? Working out the carriage orders and signals and all that.
Hey, you understand? The people around here have boats on the brain, but boats are just too unpredictable for me. I like my engines to run just like clockwork. None of that floating about.
Okay. We head here to the right. We can also speak with the fish guy for another puzzle.
Catfish! Freshly caught just once a week. I can't speak.
I really can't talk. This is really annoying. I'm literally fine all day, but then once I start recording, it could be just because I hope to God I'm not stressing out my voice. Frankly, I hope I'm not getting sick either, which unfortunately could be the case because the weather here has been odd. It was actually very unseasonably warm earlier this week, and just recently it dipped below to normal again, if you want to call it that, and started snowing. So anytime there's a shift of weather like that, my body is like, hey, screw you a little bit.
Catfish freshly caught just once a week. They're a real treat. Hello. A nice catfish for you. Or was it a puzzle you were after?
But considering that catfish almost killed me once before, no.
What? A puzzle? I was hoping you have some nice fish cakes or something.
Fish cakes is Tuesday, laddie. But now I've reeled you in. How about giving me a hand?
Alright, what do you have for us? A boatload of hassle. A boat builder has 6 orders of rowing boats. And each of them requires... Well, hold on a minute. I'm gonna read that again. A boat builder has 6 orders for rowing boats, and each of them requires 10 logs to build. He goes to see the timber merchant and finds that they have just the right amount of wood. However, he must buy 4 adjacent pallets at a time, and the pallets don't have a set number of logs. That's dumb. To make life even harder, the salesman has no idea how many logs one of the pallets has, only that it doesn't have more than 5. What the hell? Seems like people don't know how to do their damn job. Help the builder by dividing the timber into 6 4-pallet loads. 6 4-pallet loads, each having 10 logs. What the hell? Okay. 2, 3, 4. No, the bottom one, that's 5, so it's not that. So that's 2 and 4, 6, 7, 10. Oh, you gotta hold it. Okay. I was wondering, why is it all different colors? Okay. So that's 1. They say they gotta be adjacent, right? That's 7. We do have 3. Okay. 2, 3. 7. That's not gonna work. do we have 5, 7, 9, 10? Okay. We could do 4, 6, 7, 10. 2, 4, 8, 10. Well, I guess the issue is this last one, we hope to God that it has 1, 3, 4, 5. And he said that the mystery one can't have more than 5. I mean, can I have 5 exactly? Because that's going to work. Okay.
Maybe this is it.
All right, that wasn't terrible then.
The Professor's Apprentice saves the day.
And I think I got a little bit confused when I was initially reading that, because at least the way I was thinking about it at first is like, what, they don't know the aspect of all of them? But it's like, well, wait a minute, if we don't know that, how do we know the amount of logs and the rest of this puzzle? So yeah, they were talking about just literally that one palette, which once again, I don't know why the hell they just couldn't open it up, but yeah, that's fine. Wonderful. It turns out the boats are going to be used in a fishing market. The Sala owners will be able to open shop now thanks to you. That has to be kind of interesting. A floating market.
Hey, much obliged. Not a bad puzzle, was it?
But why would a fisherman worry about such a problem? Surely you don't also make boats.
What can I say? Supply and demand is key to any business.
Okay. I mean, you gotta hustle, to do what you gotta do around here, right? Times are hard there for everybody. Now, with that being said, we're up here and we'll talk to, I think his name was Boris. Here we are.
You're the last one before. You're looking well.
How can you tell?
You look livelier. Spring in your step that wasn't there before. I'm glad.
I appreciate your observation. Oh, excuse me, sir, but we've read in the World Times about the monster that lives here. Cardi. Have you seen it?
Funny you should ask. I was the one who named it. I prefer not to talk about it out in the open. Come in.
So look at that. Even going back to these places, we can actually go to brand new places. And they mentioned that, too. Who is that? Is that supposed to be Hazel? Guys, I am so sorry if this is annoying you. It's annoying me. And I'm drinking water, literally, in between all this. But I really do think I may be coming down a little under the weather. I hope not, but... But yeah, I mean, they mentioned that sometimes we can revisit places and that can open up new places. So with that being said, there are 4 hint coins somewhere. And before we do anything, before we talk to Boris, what I want to do is the fish. If we touch that 3 times, we keep eating it, and that's a hint coin. That's not that is not one of the 4. That's actually the 5th one, but I'm grabbing all the things we can now so I don't accidentally so it lowers the amount of things I gotta do to find the 4 hint coins. So we have that. There's a collection item poofing on the ship wheel. We have a useless submarine. We can also hunt the boots here in the bottom left. Boris's boots. And we can also hunt this dolphin ornament here on the right. Okay. Now I can go ahead and start looking for those 4 hint coins somewhere. Okay, thank God. I'm like, oh, can I open both drawers? Okay, so that's 1. Just in bunch of lures. Oh, there we go. 2. I was gonna expect one to be like on a rung of the ladder there. Fishing harpoons. Alright, that's 3. I want to fix that, buddy. Oh. There's the 4th one. Okay, I was like, I don't know where else to look. So this place is kind of tiny as it is, but... Alright, now I think we're good. Now we can talk to Boris again.
Not much, but it's home. Make yourselves comfortable.
Thank you. So, about Cardi.
About that.
The article said they were undecided on the official name.
Critics like my name, but I'm tired of it. The new one is Coddles.
Nice! So Coddles has always lived in the lake, or did it only surface after ruins were discovered?
How do I put it? Coddles doesn't live here anymore.
Oh, did it leave?
I ate it.
Jesus!
You what? You ate the monster? But how could you just eat it? It could have been the last of its kind!
Now hold your horses. It wasn't really anything special, just a giant eel.
An eel? They're like long, thin fish. I sort of see why you might think they look like monsters.
Especially this one. It was huge. Longer than my boat, from bow to stern.
It must have been quite frightening.
Sheer chance my photo made it look 10 times bigger. Never thought the media would go crazy over it. Had a ripping meal with the lads, though.
Then the fact of the matter is that no monster existed here at all. And here I was hoping I'd have a chance to talk to it. Oh well.
Okay, you still kind of feel bad as you ate the damn thing, but okay.
Sorry to disappoint. I'll treat you to a meal next time I catch one.
That's all good, man. I definitely appreciate it. So that's all there is here in COD. Now, we can go back to London. And I know we're getting close to an hour, but I figured we might as well do all this backtracking in one episode so we don't have to, like, continue in the next one. So, now that we're here back in London, we need to go back to Scotland Yard. And once we're inside, we can speak to one of the officers for another puzzle. There we go.
Guess what? While we were investigating the museum, a band of thieves came looking to steal some precious jewels.
Wow, sounds like they planned that one really well.
Yep, amazing timing. We caught them red-handed. Do you want to hear the story? It was like this.
It was a puzzle, apparently. A string of jewels.
Here, lads, would you listen to this? Some would-be thieves have chosen tonight to break in and steal the jewels. Proper lemons, eh? You know what? I reckon I can catch them all with just a single coil rope. But I can't let them put their grubby paws on any of the jewels eaten either.
Oh, crap. Well, hold on. So use styles to draw the lines between the posts and connect them. Connect the posts to an unbroken loop to solve the puzzle. Just make sure the thieves are inside a loop and jewels are outside. Loops that don't use every post will turn red. If that happens, try removing part of the rope and connecting it to another post instead. Bear in mind that you can only use each post once. Okay, so let me read that again. Using every post in the exposition room, trap all the thieves within a single loop of the rope Just make sure that all the jewels are on the outside. Note that some of the rope loop is already marked. Oh, no, yeah. Okay, I do see that. Well. I want to be careful about that gray jewel, though. Is that going to be, like, encompassing it? It probably is, isn't it? Am I not thinking about this right? Okay, now it's outside of it, right? Yeah, okay. And what the hell I do about you, though? Hey, you'll still be entangled in there, so that's fine. I think that jewel is technically outside the loop. That's definitely outside of it. All right. Well, I believe we used every single post. The blue is definitely outside. The green is definitely outside. So is the jewel in the top right. Is the heart one. Yeah, that's outside as well. I am iffy about the one on the... No, I think... I'm almost... Sorry, I keep looking back at my DS just to make sure I get a better look here. I'm almost positive, yeah, the bottom jewel is fine. So they're all outside the loop. The thieves should all be contained. And I believe that they are. Definitely the one in the bottom right. And the one next to him in the bottom. And yeah, no, we're good.
Right, I'm all set. I'm in top form today.
All right. A glittering success. That's all the thieves tied up tight. Oh, what beautiful work we did with the ropes. Brings a tear to my eye. And that's how we stopped the rascals. That's pretty amazing luck to have prospective thieves just pop in while you're investigating something else. Ran straight to our arms, they did. Ah, I shall have fond memories of that night. I just feel like stuff like that can actually happen. I believe now... I was trying to figure out how Bloom's office is. There we go. Because Carmichael actually has a puzzle for us. Ah, I knew it would be Professor Layton, correct? Groski's told me all about you. Shame you went to academia, he says. Oh, police work is not for me, I assure you. Eh? Groski seems to think you have a great affinity for the job. He said I should show you this puzzle. Stage silhouettes.
You're taking some instant film silhouettes for a concert program and accidentally kick one of the test shots into your pile of final shots. Oops! Luckily, the performers are still in place from the final shot, so you should be able to work out which photo is the test. Touch the light bulb to change the lighting conditions and compare the silhouettes to your photos. Note that all the photos were taken with the light shining directly towards you. So the photos are taken all directly towards me. I'm gonna reread this. You kick one of the test shots into your pile of final shots. So I go from the left here. I'm trying to think where, like... I'm trying to find, like, one person I can focus on that's going to help me out here, and I think it would be... Like, I hate saying it, but, like, the bigger lady on the left kind of would help out here. If we do it from this angle, though... She should still be the one all the way to the left, so that should be A or B. But who would be next to her? I see the guy playing a clarinet. Now, I don't know if he would be right next to her, or would it be... Would it be the kid playing the violin? I don't know. Now we have this straight on. I guess technically... Where the hell would this one be? Because the lady playing the flute... You would imagine she'd be the second to the left, but I'm not really seeing that here. Hold on. I just realized something. The silhouette there, all the way on the left of A and B, that is not the clarinet lady. That is the lady playing a triangle. And I should have realized that too, because... Well, I mean, there are still 5 silhouettes. So that means... Yeah, so the A... This image right here... Excuse me, like this lighting... That's A. 100%. Because it's the triangle lady, flute lady, clarinet guy, violin, or like cello, violin. A is fine. 100%. Now, what I'm trying to figure out now... That should be B. Because we've got triangle lady, the cello, clarinet, flute, violin. That's fine. So now this angle is going to be either C or D. Now it's showing to the right like this.
and the difference between these two, the C and D, is just the placement of the triangle lady. She should be the second to the right, because it should be the flute, clarinet, and then just very slightly, the violin boy is right before her. So because of that, I believe C is the one that's going to be the test shot.
Let's shed some light on this one.
Okay.
Excellent, if I do say so myself.
I don't know, I was making that one out to be a lot harder than it really is, but really wasn't. Alright, photograph D was taken using the light on the left, photograph A was taken using the light in the middle, and B was taken using the light on the right. Phew, your professional reputation can remain intact. Yeah, what really threw me off is like I was assuming, whatever reason, that the silhouette on the left was like, oh, it's a lady playing the flute or whatever. I'm like, wait, and then I took off my glasses, I looked closer at my 3DS, so I'm like, oh crap, no, she has a triangle in her hand. Good one, isn't it? I just hope these photos aren't crucial evidence in some case. Oh dear. With Inspector Grosky, you never know. Maybe you should give them back to him next time you see him. Alright. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's actually all the backtracking, per se, that we can do before moving on to any of the new locations. So, before calling it here, let's take a quick look at the new collection items we have. Like the still warm scarf. A symbol of friendship, a gift from our most cherry friend, is still a little warm. And the useless submarine. A leaky submarine whose design is more impressive than its performance. Jesus. Okay, we had 9 out of 40. We have 45 puzzles solved, 10 picarettes, 111 hint coins. We broke the 100 mark there. Yeah, I say that we're pretty decent into this. And I know I still haven't touched the dress-up sections. I'm just simply waiting until we have the various articles of clothing that we need. I think a lot of us can agree, from what I've been reading and what others have mentioned to me, that they're not the biggest fan of these mini-games, and I do have to agree. You know, they're there to do. You know, they're not terrible, but definitely they don't hold a light compared to the others we've definitely seen. So, I guess since we're here, feel free to read them. It's been a little while, man. And I just realized there's literally various tabs now. That's really interesting. So I guess that for each location that we go to, there'll be notes that we can take from there. Or, you know, Layton will write down. But anyway, that is going to be it for me today. Next time, we will fly to a new destination. And more than likely, we'll just start off, you know, from the left, which is, what is it? First one is a jungle, yes. So we'll probably just go from jungle, then island, desert, hillside, and walled city in that order. We'll see what's what. But that's what we'll be doing next time. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.